Hi, I am Morgan Engel.
And I'm Molly Eckelkamp.
And this is Blue Jay Journal TV.
Let's take a look at what's coming up next.
One WHS senior will share her adoption story with us.
We will learn more about the fun world of hula hooping.
Those two stories and much more are coming up.
Blue Jay Journal TV starts right now. When a couple ends their marriage, the court often steps in and helps decide how custodial agreements will work. But the reality is, the court does not always know what's best. Jaden Hine has more in our top story.
An estimated 40–50% of married couples in the United States end up getting divorced. Along with divorce comes custody battles and strains on the children.
Nobody looks kind of to see how that affects the kids. It changed generally who I was.
While it may be all too common to not be involved in your child's life, that doesn't make it right.
It can actually be worse if they're in and out or not treating them right.
I had just gotten so tired of waiting to see my dad, and he wouldn't show up. I'd have a bag packed, be waiting there for 2 hours. Where's Dad?
As kids get older, they start to form their own opinions regarding divorce, custody battles, and their own personal well-being.
Most of the time the court doesn't know what's going on at home, and so they don't know how you're being treated with a certain parent.
The very first time I went to go visit my dad, realizing it's totally different from where I was staying originally with my mom, I just didn't like it. And then I eventually had to keep going against my will. When I got old enough, I just started saying, I don't want to go. It's nothing against my dad, it's just he's had a pretty rough life, so I'm not going to put more pressure on him by seeing him.
You would always hope that parents would be involved and want to be involved. Sometimes maybe they just need to step out, and it is better for a kid to have one other loving parent that can really step in, but they'll always feel a loss, and that's a hard thing for a kid.
I decided to move in with my dad because he has a lot of rules. And I may not like some of them, but it's better than nothing.
I got my mom, so I think I'm doing just fine.
Some parents are caught up in their own struggles and they forget to look at the bigger picture.
It's always better if parents can put their own feelings aside and think about their kids first.
If he showed up to school like randomly one day, like, hey, just want to stop by and say hi to my son, that would be awesome. I miss my dad.
Grandma should be home soon.
Parents will always have a vital role in their child's life, whether they choose to fulfill it or not. However, with a strong support system, children of divorce can overcome the circumstances.
My soon-to-be stepmom.
For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Jaden Hine reporting.
Little brother, Jared.
They told me to try alcohol. They told me to do heroin. They said it would be fun. They told me to smoke marijuana. They said it would be a good time. They told me to take pills. They said I would make friends. They lied.
Hobbies are a big part of our lives. They help us relax and even express ourselves. One Washington High School senior has a hobby that has really caught her eye. Kristen Miller has the details.
People say it, they're like, whoa, that looks like it would be really hard, and that's what I thought at first too, but it's really not that hard.
Senior Christy Shockley has a great passion for a hobby that may take you by surprise: hula hooping.
I started last November. It's just something I decided to pick up. I ran into a couple of friends through other friends that were hula hoop. I just kind of picked up on it after that. I got really into it. I didn't think I was actually gonna go through with it. I just picked one of my friend's hoops up one time and just started playing around with it. And then I got an LED hoop for Christmas.
Ever since she received her first hoop, Christy has continuously practiced to increase her talent and take her skills to a new level.
I got a fire hoop, and it has 3 to 5 wicks on it I can put on the end of it, and it's pretty cool. I have not burned myself. Normally if I'm close to burning myself, I just completely drop it. But yeah, I've been practicing with it and getting better.
Even though Christy loves what she does, not everyone is supportive.
I get made fun of for it kind of a little bit because people are kind of like, oh, that's stupid. But I mean, it's an actual pretty good exercise. I would say definitely go for it if you do want to hula hoop. I looked at a lot of tutorial videos and my friends helped me get into it.
Do you have a unique hobby to share? Tweet us at Blue Jay Journal. Maybe our next story will be about you. I am Krista Mittler reporting.
Sex. That little 3-letter word stirs up big controversy and some uncomfortable moments. It's a topic that nearly everyone has an opinion about. Morgan Engel has the story.
I see kids making out in the hallway
All the time. Not really sure. I think it depends on the person and the situation.
Talking about sex. Sex, stay abstinent from that.
While some teenagers are uncomfortable talking about sex, others are more open. It's inevitable that girls and guys are both going to give up their virginity at a young age. I just really think it's something that you should wait until marriage for.
Abstinence is really important to me because of how I was raised and what I believe from my church. It's a certain special thing that you want to save for the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life.
According to teenhealthfx.com, 1 out of every 2 students will lose their virginity in high school. So it's obvious that not all teens feel abstinence is your only choice.
If you're feeling pressured to be abstinent, then you just need to be able to know, hey, this is my life and my body, and I'm going to do what I'm comfortable with, instead of letting other people decide that for you.
We shouldn't ask if it's the age, but their maturity level and their knowledge level on the subject.
I still feel there's a lack of sex education, but as far as people informing me about the effects of STDs and all that, I've never once had that.
Whatever your choice is, it's important to be educated about the risks and consequences of sexual activity. In the end, the choice is yours.
If somebody decides to have sex at 15, that's their choice. And that might be the best decision for them, and they might look back at age 40 and be like, man, I am happy I took that jump now and had that. But there also might be people that are going to regret it, and you live and you learn from it. So love your body and be comfortable with what you do.
For more information, visit teensource.org or teenhealthfx.com. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Morgan Engel reporting.
I wish I never started this. I didn't think I'd be hooked after just one time, but I'm on my 6th.
One Washington High School senior knows all about foster care and adoption because she has lived it. Let's meet Teresita Kilmaid.
I have 5 sisters and 4 brothers. I have 3 older ones and the rest are younger than me.
Teresita Kilmaid comes from a large family. However, not all of her siblings are blood related. She, along with 7 other siblings, are adopted.
I was adopted at the age of 8. I was in foster care before I was adopted, so I didn't find out I was getting adopted till I was 7.
Foster care is a place where children stay when they are not able to live with their biological parents, but it is not always easy.
We moved around a lot, so it was kind of it was hard. I didn't always see my brothers and sisters. We were split up, and when we did go to one home, it was obviously we were just the foster kids. Angels. For foster care, they get money, the parents do. And there were times where the families did not spend their money on us like they were supposed to. They would go on vacation and leave us for respite, so that was another struggle that we had.
After 3 years of living in foster care, a family decided to adopt Teresita and her siblings.
I was very excited. I was not expecting it at first, so when they told me, I was kind of oh, family wants all of us. It made me feel like there was more to life than just rough times. There's always going to be a good day, and that was my good day. It's unusual that all your siblings stay together. I wouldn't do it any other way.
Teresita wants everyone who is going through foster care to know that they are not alone and that there is hope.
There's always someone who loves you. There always is. It's not the end, no matter if you think it is, if you not think you're good enough, you never know what God saved you from. So that's always what I tell myself.
For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Morgan Regal reporting.
Molly and I want to thank you for watching our show.
While you're at it, check us out online at www.bluejayjournal.com.
And follow us on Twitter at Blue Jay Journal and like us on Facebook at Blue Jay Journal TV.
Until next time,
have a great day, Washington!